What's good, bro?
So, you know the album over the weekend.
Yes.
Day one, hour one, after setting up. How do you feel right now?
It's lit.
Lit?
It's lit.
So all the songs are made, they're written down and everything like that. You're just recording right now, right?
Yeah.
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 So explain to me, how are you going to get your mindset in the song, being that like it's already made and everything like that, to get that emotional feel? Because most of the music I've listened to from you, you kind of have that emotional feel that you hit.
Yeah.
How are you going to get yourself there?
I think that's all about the environment, you know, and I think like this is an environment that I recorded. This will be my 5th album in, so like, you know, I put a lot of emotion into, you know, coming here. This actually, I feel like this is a place of serenity for me, you know what I'm saying? So I haven't been here. we released that last album April 20th. I really haven't recorded anything since that time. So that's about 4 or 5 months. So, you know, it's more about, you know, being a place of therapy right now.
So you're using this as your therapy. So
exactly.
If this has always been your case of therapy, has it been hard not being in therapy?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, like, cause like, you know, you go through so many things, and it's like, you know, you can't really, especially when you have an engineer, you're not an engineer yourself. You know, it's like you gotta wait. You know, it's not like you just do it yourself. I write myself, but you know, I gotta wait for certain times. But what I did was this time around, I just allowed everything to build up, and you know, hopefully it reflect in the music.
Are you nervous that you having all this build up and you're gonna push out and you may not be what it ended up being, what you want it to be? Is that a fear of yours, or do you just kind of push back there because you know? I mean,
not necessarily, because like, you know, just all honesty, like it's like with me not being, I guess, as relevant as other rappers in the anticipation, like this is just really just me getting my thoughts out, you know, in the best way possible. And I put the standard on myself to do it in a weekend's period. I ain't have to do it in a weekend period. So like, you know, what kind of pressure is there really other than me putting pressure on myself? You see what I'm saying? So
you don't feel any pressure as far as like how people will take it after finding out, hey, he recorded this in a weekend?
It's something new. And I feel like you're really in a period where people put out music at a high speed, but it doesn't be quality. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what I've done in the last year, I put out 2 projects, and this will be the 3rd within a year span, and this is going to be quality music within a weekend, you know?
So this is like, you would consider this the year of the high speed quality?
Yeah.
Album,
exactly.
I'm guessing this will be your last album this year. I mean, this year about to close. I don't know, you might be able to fit another one in. but this being maybe your last album of the year, is it like one of those, it's like kind of almost like a trilogy type thing?
Exactly, and that's really what it is. And that's why I felt like it was necessary to do this, because like I did Before It's Too Late, I did Maybe It's Too Late, and now Never Too Late. You know, so it's like I had to do this. And like I said, this is all pressure that I put on myself. You know, so Never Too Late is like the album where, you know, it's me being free. And if you listen to the last 2 albums, they're definitely like where you can just gauge in on personal situations. But I think this last album is more me being free and, you know, talking my shit, I guess. You know, so I feel like, you know, that's something people want to hear sometimes versus your personal problems, is, you know, talk about your successes, the things that you're trying to attain, and, you know.
Ain't no, that's true. Ain't no hope. I don't give no fucking hope, man. Hope you gonna pay your goddamn rent. Hope your car work. Come on, man. Ain't no bullshit.
I'm just saying, I think a lot of black people.
It ain't got nothing to do with them.
Okay.
And here, if you say I'd like to go to Paris this year, but I can't afford, you just told 75 trillion cells to see to you don't get to Paris. Huh? That's who you are. And when you find that out, huh? When you find that out, if you hope don't work. You never heard no rich, powerful motherfucker say hope.
We don't believe in words, only believe in action. Yes, indeed. And just like that, we had to come back for a third time. First it was before it's too late. Then we thought maybe it was too late. And then we realized it can never be too late. Hey, look, it's never too late.
Because that's my dog. And if he your dog, you gotta rep it like you want it. And the dig, you got a website. If he your dog, he gotta rep your website like he own it. That's how we sit at the table. God is good.
I spread the wealth, I can't believe it's not butter. When the world falls apart, just know that we got each other for real. For real. Hey, trips to Dubai. Hey, who am I? Feels like I'm running away. Feels like I'm running away. Feels like I'm running away.
Picked up my phone, seen a missed text. It was my ex, I'm done with the stress.
I know you want that old thing back. I know you want that old thing back.
Take our time, make a mind. I'll be sure to give you all of me right now.
Find peace of mind.
So aggressive but ready is how I'm sounding lately. Time's ticking, mind driven is how I'm getting it. Wine sipping, fine women is how I'm living.
The peace of prosperity. Will I ever have peace if I prosper?
Fighting through this pain like my whole life. This game ain't the same when you know right. It's never too late. I'd rather be sad and safe. It's never too late. I'd rather be sad and safe. It's never too late. I'd rather be sad and safe. It's never too late. I'd rather be sad and safe. Safe don't work and it's safe don't work and it's vulnerable. Safe don't work and it's safe don't work and it's vulnerable. Safe don't work and it's safe don't.
Look, all I ever did was stick to the code. Some shit like this on the real niggas know. Really got a place where the real ones go. Just like I said, where the real ones go. I'm a constant time, nigga. Got into my build this house. I'm a big guy, big. I'm a fuck these hoes, nigga. Big by big. I'm a tight of the block, nigga. Clip by clip. Going up, going up. Daddy wanna round up, going up. I can't hold the blood, so it's going love. Look for love, look for love. Right now, it's only a matter of time. Before they turn the lights on, and we have to shine. This is when you got your eyes and capitalize. I gotta put music. I gotta put music.
Nigga happy as fuck.
I told myself I'm the motherfucking truth.
That's what it is.
Alright, so I'm gonna play a little bit, rap a little bit, man, so we can get the level. Alright.
They didn't believe me, now I'm providing the proof. Now we hiding the roof when we slide in the coupe. Taking all my shots like drive-bys we shoot. Leaving dummies for practice, don't let that target be you. Like a two-parent household, take it farther than you. Leaving most you niggas like your father would do. Gotta sharpen my tools, cause you snoozing if you losing. Reppin' for the squad, I just caught the shirt from Snoozies. She probably hate the old me, if you ever knew me. But I've been doing me now for quite some time. Tried to cut the power out, still my light gon' shine. Look, I might go down as the greatest to pick the pin up. I hope we be delivered from vibes they tryna send us. They tryna end us, but I can't let you niggas enter. Gotta stay in shape, move weight like a chin up. I achieved it, I believed it. My success started stuttering, said I repeat it.
Oh yeah.
This time last year, I was on my last. Refunding memories, but I can never get them back. Bitches getting thirsty when they hit a bottle splash. But it's gonna take a minute trying to drink from my glass. Champagne sipping, wood grain dripping. Mama told me take my time, damn I should've listened. His life was moving back.
Is it a feature on this?
Nah, that's just me.
You got a lot of enemies, the enemies shoot. The Ottawa always had.
I like that shit right there. You got a lot of enemies, the enemy you.
that in the beat?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
No. I was just asking if like that was the chick singing on that from your job.
Okay, it's on the beat. Love. Hey, look, it's never too late to try to ever be great. You either chase after the dreams or you. Just rewind it back a little bit. Grinding and like with him. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Okay. And then the hook a little poo too. You take. It might need a little auto tune like on that first hook. We have a partner pissing. Only fuck with niggas who grinding and like winning. We kings amongst kings, Chris Bubba and Mike Vivid. Hey look, just know the grind don't stop. Don't need no time when I shoot, nigga. Fuck a shot clock. I'm coming for everything that I deserve. And everything that I deserve. I'm coming for everything that I deserve. And everything.
Alright, ready?
Yep. Let's take a shot, the piece of prosperity. But will I ever have peace if I prosper? Will I ever have peace as an option? I don't know, but I got this. Sometimes I'm so afraid of myself. But all these problems I got, I gave to myself. But life goes on. Hey Vic, I really can't hear myself.
Let me turn you up, bro.
Okay. Let's take a shot, the peace and prosperity. But will I ever have peace if I prosper? Will I ever have peace as an option? I don't know, but I got this. Sometimes I'm so afraid of myself. But all these problems I got, I gave to myself. Life goes on and on and on. The times get tough. Yeah. No, I'm tough in these times. See, I know you want the truth. Yeah. But will you love me if I lie? Would you love me through this rain? Love me through this pain? My heart is with you regardless, can never change. I see the tactics that they set in place. Killing my niggas just a dead giveaway. But niggas killing niggas, it all results to hate. It all results to fate. You might not see another day. So take advantage and manage your opportunities. Taking for granted was just another fool in me. Feel like the struggle gets deeper when I try to reach you. Hope you don't push my love away when I finally need you. Could never leave you. Got you tatted on my heart. Speed racing through this life, always dragging us apart. I got a little it's a little stagnant. A little delay.
Do you?
Okay. Yeah, just a little bit.
Alright, hold up.
You know, your wrist a little bit stronger than mine, bro. Big know what I mean.
Hey, so
is that a compliment in there?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is that a compliment or form of disrespect?
Yeah, really smart.
I think it's a form of disrespect.
Fucking asshole.
I've been called worse.
Hey, I put my life up in these rounds, gave it time, now we shine, a slow nickel was better than quick dimes, no matter the pace, I'm winning this race, just give me your time, give me your place, watch I show up like you owe me, this my holy matrimony, probably would never happen if believing what you told me, this is big bang shit, no I can't quit. You talking money, you speaking my language. I want green, I want cash, chasing dreams, chasing bags, hit the gas, do the dash, going fast, living fast. I want green, I want cash, chasing dreams, chasing bags. I'm one of a kind, busting these dimes, one at a time, two at a time, three at a time. Hey, this when you finally get it. Hey, this the sign you get when you finally hit a lick. Hey, this the sign you get when you finally get in the wrist. Hey, this the sign you get when you live. In this big, I just ran up a chair. Tell me what's next, love. Go to the Go to the last beat. The last beat you played.
That?
Yep.
Got it.
This time last year, I was on my last. Refunding memories, but I can never get them back. Bitches getting thirsty when they hit a bottle splash. But it's gonna take a minute trying to drink from my glass. Champagne sipping, wood grain gripping. Mama told me take my time. Damn, I should've listened. Love. This time last year, I was on my last. Refunding memories, but I can never get them back. Bitches getting thirsty when they hit a bottle splash. But it's gonna take a minute trying to drink from my glass. Champagne sipping, wood grain gripping. Mama told me take my time. Damn, I should've listened. Cause life is moving fast and it ain't no slowing down. And if you didn't know it, damn, you gotta know it now. Never celebrated Christmas cause religion. I think it was a cover up, we couldn't afford to get shit. Blowing candles out, putting diamonds on your wish list. You tryna make it out, no, you gotta be the misfit. I had to be the difference cause this shit wasn't adding up. And what you do for them ain't got shit to do with us. Who can I trust when I don't trust myself? And who can I love if I don't love myself? That's a question for the heavens up above. For the heavens, for the heavens, for the heavens up above. For the heavens, for the heavens. Hey, do you start another race when you running out of love? Or do you keep running cause this life a marathon? I've been working on these dreams so I gotta carry on. Gotta move forward, I ain't got very long.
Alright, Mike.
What's up, bro?
We've done, oh yeah, he just turned off. So we've done a session.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel now? How do you feel so far?
Tired.
Tired?
Yeah, I ain't slept in 24 hours.
Whew. Do you think that affects your music?
Nah, because I think we stopped at the right time.
Or it did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before it's like, oh man, I'm just, you know.
So, based off of what we have done, any kind of tidbits you would give yourself? Like, how do you want to finish off the next few songs?
Good question. I think I did the songs that I was the most confident in.
Mm-hmm.
So I think tomorrow will be the day like where I do the songs that I guess I wasn't as confident, but that's what this time that we got off, we're gonna go home and practice.
So
come back more prepared.
So when you say not as confident,
just talking not in the song, but just in the delivering. Like when you create an album, like this gotta be this. Like no, it's just like giving it a weekend, giving it a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, all right,
big dog was a dog.
Yeah, big ass human dog that got here. But speaking of that, it's just
Frankenstein.
But speaking of that, like that made me think of a quote. I don't know if you ever heard this quote where they say, you know, you never know you're in the glory days until they're over. So saying that as far as it being legend, like, do you feel like, hey, this might be legendary, like, let's enjoy this time? You know, it's something they never, or is it one of those things where it's like, hey, I'm doing this, it's another album, I'm giving it, you know, I'm just gonna give it my all.
Yeah, no.
I
do feel like it's, like I said, the reason that it's different, the reason that it's legendary is the simple fact because like it's 13 songs or 14 songs in the span of a weekend that's all you're relying on.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no other thought of like, okay, I'm gonna add this song, I'm gonna add that song. Nah, it's 14 songs and boom, that you've already put together. Yeah, you know, like the process of how, you know, you usually make music is you have 35 songs, you know, to choose from, 22 to 25, you know what I'm saying? Like you have the multiple songs, like, nah, these are like songs that I've already said this is gonna be what it's gonna be.
So there's gonna be no cutting of songs, you know?
It ain't, you know?
This is it.
This is it.
Okay. Well, with saying that, you have, for me being here and what we recorded, you got a few features on there. How do you feel about when you're about to record your verse and like you're making the song over the weekend, and of course the beats and everything have been made and your features have been put on there already. Do you feel different going into the feature? And I say that explaining that we got the one song with.
Nah, I'm comfortable in my skin.
So you comfortable?
Yeah, so it's like I know what you're saying. Like
you don't feel like you have to go harder.
Yeah, you know, and it's like I really hate that. Like you know what I'm saying? Because like I would love to do more features. I would love to, but it's like local artists or upcoming artists, like they like deny that opportunity out of fear that the other person might outshine them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like for me, like if I'm asking you to do a song with me, it's because I respect you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, you have a skill set that the world needs to see. You know, but it's like artists a lot of times like they be in fear of, you know, using that shine or losing that shine. It's like, nah, like this is an opportunity for both of us, for my fans to become your fans and your fans to become our fans. You know, so I don't get lost up in that.
Because this is not a question. This is something that I like that you said is that on one of the songs, the girl, she had a real nice verse and it was like really good. And you said, you like, hey man, I want to give her shine because she did so well. I commend you on that because like you said, you get a lot of other people who hear somebody else come out with a verse, especially for a song for their own album, and they're like, oh, well, I got to do double what she did or double what that person did. And I like how you was like, hey, she did her thing. I'm gonna let her shine. I'm gonna do, you know, a little bit of me to put my own spin on it. But at the end of the day, you're like, it's still gonna be your album. You're still gonna get your shine. But sometimes you gotta help people out. And I like that about you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just like, I don't know, man. Like it just, like some people like, I guess their place of being like they can be selfish about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just me, but I don't know, bro. I know that everybody does music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm confident in the music that I've put together for myself.
Like, what's that line you said? And I think it was like the first or second song you did.
What about it?
The something about how you gonna be famous if you can't help your dogs eat or something.
Oh yeah. Like, you know, the idea of like if you can't help your dogs, then why the fuck you getting rich for? Like, yeah, that's just how I feel. But I feel like in music particularly, especially like with people who are coming up, everybody's in fear that somebody's gonna get there before them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like me and Vic have ran through that obstacle a lot of we try to put people together, we try to do these certain things and blah blah blah, but it's like people don't respond well, and it could be they just don't believe in you. But I know that ain't the case. It's just that they're in fear of, you know, you outshining them. Yeah. Hey. Get on the lookout, man. Never too late.
Yep.
Better sorry than say.
Got something to say?
Our Chance Engineer, we're gonna give him some camera time, bro. We gotta give him some camera time.
Gotta give my man camera time.
Man, I just want to say this shit is historic.
Hold on, wait, let me focus you in, bro. There we go. What you got? Yeah.
Hey, I just want to say this shit is historic. You know what I'm saying? I've never been involved in something like this, recording a full album in 72 hours, and the shit gonna be dope. It's gonna be amazing. Hey, I'm just happy to be a part of the process. Great shit.
All right, man.
I actually met Mike in this basement.
In this basement?
Yeah. I was down here making beats and he just wandered in from out the woods. He played ball with my nephew at UAB. And my nephew introduced us. You know, he was working on music. He knew it. He told me that he needed a producer. And I was looking for artists, so I was like, link us up. So
almost divine intervention.
Basically, you know, he had just done a mixtape, and my nephew sent me what he had done. I was like instantly a fan. I was like, oh, I want to produce his next project, and you know, it just basically grew from there.
So what project was that?
Tunnel Vision.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first joint we did together. He was still living in Birmingham, so he would travel back and forth. Basically, how we did this marathon session, that's what we used to do all the time. You know what I'm saying? He'll come down. He might even have to go to work the next morning, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, whatever. We'll work till 2, 3 in the morning sometimes. We get on the road. Sometimes I'm thinking he was off. And then he was like, yeah, bro, I gotta dip. I gotta go to work. It's like, for real?
So, with that kind of grind that you seen him having, did that open your eyes and like, man, I gotta help this guy? Like, he's...
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It inspired me to, you know what I'm saying, devote more of my energy and time to what he was doing, because I was like, he has a kind of hustle in the heart to make this, you know what I'm saying, take it to another level.
When I moved here, I bought a house, and my mom moved in, my sister moved in, my brother moved in. So I guess if you think about that, you know, family means a lot to me because, you know, when I moved here, they all moved with me, and you know, we became a team, and you know, it helps out with everybody because you have 4 different people, like in 4 different stages of their lives, and all trying to meet a certain type of goal, you know. So it means a lot to me, it really does.
Well, on their part, they're very supportive. On the one hand, you know, I think part of the reason they can be so supportive is I haven't tried to change who I am. You know what I'm saying? The whole time, like before I got married or when me and my wife were dating, it was always, this is how important music is to me. So to be in a relationship with me, you have to adjust to that versus me saying, I'm going to adjust what I do musically to make this relationship work. You know what I'm saying? Like everything has to work together. And so, you know, that's basically how it's worked.
Oh yeah, we're in the right place to be.
Don't show this jersey right now.
They just got smashed.
No, they're getting smashed. Present tense.
Yeah, getting wings. I know my shirt say not today, but today.
But we eating today.
Eating today.
You gotta really allow people. You gotta be patient with people. About you know what I'm saying?
Even like this shit, like last night, my mom was getting like the family together, they was like parties like that, and like I'm like, oh man, I can't do it, I got something to do. And everybody's like, oh, you know, why you got this? You ain't got nothing to do. And I'm just like,
bro, I cannot stand when people like tell me I ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm mad if I'm not making money on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's something to do, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's important. You know,
important to me.
Exactly. So I mean, yeah, you gotta really be patient with people when it comes to believing in your dream because you know they're not gonna see it how you see it.
I mean, it's like
you have to. All right, I'm gonna tell you this. You have to not be afraid of people not believing in you. You know, because this process is gonna. Like it's gonna take a lot of people away from you, and you're gonna feel a certain type of way, no matter what it is that what you're doing. You know, whether it's rapping, you know, moving to a certain city, blah blah blah. You know, wanting to be a doctor. Like it's gonna make people not believe in you because of the fear of what they can't do. So it's like, you know, you really have to humble yourself and accept that people are gonna feel a certain type of way, but you gotta allow yourself to still love them throughout the process. You know what I'm saying? And still understand who is on your side and who is not on your side. Because like friends, you want friends to believe in you no matter what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But at some point your friends are just gonna be like, oh man, all right man, I see you, I'm gonna support you, but I don't necessarily believe in you.
Everybody's not gonna believe in you. Everybody can believe you. Yeah. Everybody can believe you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's when they see stuff. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like people don't. I don't think people understand the difference between support and believe. You know what I'm saying? Believe it. Support is like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, you came up with the song. I'm listening to it. I'm looking at it. For you, one last statement, just to talk to the people. Tell everybody why you think Mike is next up, and why you think like this album is like legendary. We talked to Mike about him saying like, you know, noticing when something might be legendary. Tell the people why you also, as being what you're making and you're helping it, why do you think this is legendary?
Man, I think it's this particular situation, this project is legendary just by the way that it came about. Like he decided, hey, I'm gonna do an album in the weekend. Like I have artists that I deal with and they're like trying to do a song in a weekend and it doesn't happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it goes on and on forever. And just the amount of preparation that was required for him to pull that off, to memorize that many songs, you know what I'm saying? Lyrics, hooks. I picked out all these beats. Like he executive produced this, you know what I'm saying? Like he A&R all the production that you hear on this project. Just that kind of vision as an artist and that kind of forethought is what makes him great and this project great.
All right.
Niggas ballin', nobody like to finish it, so don't you go get started. I just put up to the party when it's started, look like Sade. The way she throw it back, gotta get that shit on replay. I'm a nigga in the city, whole squad in the building. After damn presidents, we bout to make a killing. I just ran up a check. Tell me what's next. Tell me what's next. I'm always 3 steps ahead.
And those verses sound, they sound like I'm too close to the mic. Especially the second verse.
Yeah, let me see if I sound here. What if I sound alike? Does it come out with the light, or you might
probably not. Probably right.
My boy ready to dip.
Hey man, the only reason why I'm right here.
Nigga,
You're
I'm right behind
you. Yeah, exactly. I'm about to say you had ready to dip too.
I'm right behind you.
Hey, does that door open over there?
What? Yeah. That's probably scared. He really ain't
You ain't that big.
Yeah,
it's a little baby.
Yeah, he really just scared for real.
You getting mad now? Here, give me this glove.
He's still 13. My nigga, get the fuck out, bro.
Y'all bullshit.
What my nigga did?
I know he got a.
I thought so. I was like,
When I picked him up, he was limping shit though. Like I thought I did. I threw him and he flipped over. And he was like this, and I was like, "Oh shit! I think I did kill him."
He played possum on you.
Yeah, he played possum. You know what? You said you ain't scared.
the dude further back was not scared at all.
Shit, I ain't scared of that nigga, real fuck. Talking about
no gangster rap records.
I ain't gonna lie. When the motherfucker got on my foot though, it did freak me out. Because I felt his feet, and I was like. He said this shit so calm. He was like, "Oh, he's right by your feet." I thought he meant like he was near it. I didn't know he meant he was on my foot.
That's on your foot.
I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I wonder how that nigga got in here.
My nigga young squirrel trying to spit some bars. Young rodent.
That was fun, guys. We needed that footage.
Man, for real, that was hard work.
I'm mad, bro. Nobody got this shit in the phone. I can't grab.
Bills ain't paid. You hear me speak on the lives I've changed, but I always hear them speak and their lives don't change. But you get over your heart, so before you hurt me, I gotta love you from afar.
Yeah. So, Mike, we've wrapped up most of the album. You got one more day.
Yeah.
How do you feel so far, being this far into a dream that's going to come true?
Nervous, cause like I feel good about the project, but like I think tomorrow gonna be like very critical for me. You know what I'm saying? Like in determining like my last emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I think you're supposed to feel like that. I don't think it would be a good idea if I felt like it was 100%. You know, in 2 days. So yeah, of course.
So with the songs that you have done, and between the songs that you have to do, do you feel like you've done your best song? Do you feel like every song is your best song for this album?
No, I never feel like my music is always great when you listen to it in its entirety. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always felt that way about my music, and I don't think that's no different. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's different phases that you're getting. But I feel like my music is great when you listen from front to back, and I intentionally do that. You know, that's the type of artist I want to be. So it's like some songs I do, and I'm like, bro, I don't really like this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm second guessing myself because it's not a song that I really love, but then at the same time, it's a part of the process. You know what I'm saying? That might be the best way to describe my music is process. It exceeded my expectations, and I feel like it exceeded my expectations just because of the vibe. You know, it didn't feel like work, I don't think, for nobody. You know, I think that's what exceeded my expectations, and it just didn't feel like work. You know, came together and had a great time.
All right, so,
and I mean, once this like really just, you know, takes on what it was supposed to be, I think we can look back at this together and just be like, damn, like, it was really part of that. You know what I'm saying? For one, we're gonna clean up the music, you know, get the vocals and shit right and everything like that. Do a few shows here and there, and I guess, you know, just promote it. You know, try to get, you know, many people as involved as we can. But I mean, that's you know, that's the goal, and I think every project I get more, as crazy as it sounds, the less I do as far as promoting, the more comfortable I get with the music, because it's like I know that people are pushing the music more than I have to, you know. So I feel like, you know, that the more music I do, it's like it stamps everything else that I've done, you know. So that's how I feel about it, and I feel like this is just another. It's gonna just solidify all the work that I've been putting in. You know, this is the 5th project me and Victor did together in the last 4 years. This is 4 years. We did 5 projects, and I'm talking about projects front to back, skits, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's albums. It's not no playing around. No times we come to the studio, we never play around, ever. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no shit. We just like, okay, this song is a cool song. Like, every project has a meaning from Tunnel Vision, Trapped in the City, Before It's Too Late, Maybe It's Too Late, and Never Too Late. Like, all of them are complete projects. And I think every last one of them show growth, and it's done what it's supposed to do for me as an artist, him as a producer, engineer, and, you know, I think that's what it's supposed to be about for me. Yeah. I think this album in particular, it shows me finding peace within myself, and it shows me believing in myself. And it shows me kind of getting away from, like I said before, of feeling like you have to be humble all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that we have to, as people, understand. Like, sometimes it's you're humble because you're scared, you know, and it's like you gotta find that confidence in yourself when you put that work in to be confident, you know. So,
well, not necessarily a question, but for you, do you have anything else you want to say as far as to your fans, your family, your friends, people that may like your music, people that don't like your music? Do you have anything to say to people as far as this album, this journey, this legendary thing that's happening now? Do you have anything to say to those people?
You know, have I showed you any weakness in what I'm doing? And if you can't say no, then I think you should keep believing in me and keep supporting me.
You know, they always telling us to be.
Man, that's all right. All right, man. Good luck to you.
Appreciate it,
Good luck to the whole journey. And
better safe than
we'll be there watching, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But I look at
Appreciate you. Never too late.
You know, it's better sorry than safe. It's never too late, no matter if you older. Since my mom turned 40, she been thinking, dreaming over. But ain't no fucking age limits on this paper. Once you tell yourself it ends, you can never do greater. Look, I understand you've been working against the odds, but working for yourself is more important than a job. Do what you gotta do, what's necessary for you.
but working for somebody is secondary to you. Look, all these dreams are possible. Everything is optional. Everything is stopping you when you the one that's stopping you. Everything is knocking you when you the one that's knocking you. You the one that's locking you from reaching certain altitudes. So tragic what happens when you don't know your worth and you don't know the value of putting yourself first. See, life will take a turn like doorknobs. Finding which one to open and close is your job, nobody else's. It's never too late. I'd rather be sad and safe. It's never too late. I'd rather be sad and safe. It's never too late. I'd rather be sad and safe. It's never too late. I'd rather be sad and safe. Safe don't work and it's safe don't work and it's vulnerable. Safe don't work and it's safe don't work and it's vulnerable. Safe don't work and it's safe don't work and it's vulnerable. Safe don't work and it's safe don't work and it's vulnerable.
I ain't dressed on my hair done now.
See, my mom, she like to take pictures and everything. So like this right up her alley to show off her face and everything. She wouldn't come out early on camera because her lipstick and everything wasn't done. But like now she ready, you know. She even fake smiling, doing all that, you know, because that's what she like to do.
No, it's not, Lamar.
Yeah, she got the lipstick on, everything, makeup. Prepared, you know.
No, I'm not my husband.
Yeah, but you made everything else. Put her eyelashes on. I already knew, you know. She had to come back and tell us she was ready. You know? I don't even know if you got me on the phone when she called and said, I'm ready.
I didn't say I was ready. I did what you want me to do. Stop acting like this.
But nah, this is my heart and soul.
I need sleep these days, but who the fuck they calling when the bills ain't paid?
I don't even want to give up
on the lives I've changed, but I always hear them speak and they lives don't change. But I guess it's what you get.
That's all
You get it on your heart, so before you hurt me, I'd rather know you from afar.
I did. We in the game, bro.
Alright, y'all.
Thank you.
That's how life goes. Yeah, I gave you space, let you breathe, but I understand now we might not want the same things. And that's a tough pill to swallow, but I'd rather see you lead your light than follow mine. I've been selfish lately. It's been hard for you to tell me lately. Know the path that I'm taking is shaky. Know the path that I'm taking is vacant, let's face it. But when I reach my destination, should I call and say I made it?